Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make another piece of pixel art. This time, it's going to be Squidward. This is going to be another remake, but just like with every other remake, the only reason that I'm redoing it is because the original video doesn't have any commentary, and it's pretty difficult to follow. So, if you want to make Squidward, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need dark blue, cyan, light blue wool, brown wool, spruce wood, oak wood, black, white, and a little bit of sandstone, and that's all of the colours that we're going to need, which is refreshing. We don't have to drag any more colours out later on. So once you've got your colours and once you've figured out where you want to make him, and I should actually say this first, Squidward doesn't actually take up that much room. On the floor, he probably takes up somewhere between 25 and 30 blocks. He's pretty tall, but he doesn't take up that much room whatsoever. So bearing that in mind, once you've got your colours and once you've picked out a nice spot, you're going to want to start off with 4 dark blue on the floor in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what you want to do from the left side, you're going to want to do an up left diagonal. Nothing like what I just did there, an up left diagonal, and you're going to want to do 4 blocks on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from the top, you're going to want to go right by 2. 1, 2. Then you're going to want to do a bottom right diagonal and go right 1 with the dark blue. Then you want to take out the cyan and just do a single cyan like that. Then what you want to do is just place a single dark blue underneath the cyan to give you a little something like this. And I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I still haven't made the little intro disclaimer, so I'm going to do it now. What you want to do, if at any point in the tutorial you feel as though you're falling behind or I'm going too fast or whatever, you want to wait until I pan out, kind of like I'm doing now. Pause the video, catch up with the video, resume, profit. That way, you get your pixel art, everybody's happy, and nobody has to whine about the video being too fast. So, with all that being said, what you want to do is, from the single cyan from here, you're going to want to, with the dark blue, go right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then, from the last spot you placed, you're going to want to go up by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's going to be Squidward's lanky leg there. So once you have that, you're going to want to come over to here, kind of where you place the cyan, and you're going to want to place these 3 blocks. You can see where I place them, can't really explain that, but make sure that the middle of the 3 is just over the cyan. So what you want to do, after you've placed those 3, the left 2 blocks you're going to want to place dark blue on top of, and then the left block of the 2 that you just placed, you're going to want to go up 2 with the dark blue. Then you're going to want to do an upright diagonal, go right 1 with the blue. Then you're going to want to do a bottom right diagonal, which is pretty much just placing a block on like the 10 that you just did. And then you're just going to want to do 1 block underneath it as well to give you something that looks like that. And that's actually going to be another one of his tentacles, which will make more sense later on when it's all filled in. So from here, what you want to do, you want to come to the top of where you place like 10 going up, and you want to do from like on the left of the row, you like want to come to the second block down, and you want to place a block going left, but then you just want to do 2 blocks on top. So it kind of like surpasses the row to the right by like 1 block. You can see what I've done there, easy enough to copy. So from this highest block here, this little single block, you're going to want to do an up left diagonal, and you're going to want to go up by 2. Like that. Then what you want, is it getting dark already? It is, it's getting slightly dark, so I'll cut this off here, I'll go and sleep, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, so we just did 3 blue going up here, and what you want to do, we're just going to leave it at that for now. You're going to want to come down to here, like where you built on the little extension to the 10 blue going up, and you're going to want to do a bottom left diagonal from like the bottom 3 here, and you're going to want to go left 2. Then you want to do 2 up left diagonals, so 1, 2. Then from the second up left diagonal, you're going to want to go 3 up, 1, 2, 3. Then what you want to do is, on the right of the 3 that you just made, you're going to want to do like 3 to the right of it, like that. Then what you want to do is, the top two of the three that you just placed, you want to just extend them out to the right one to make that sort of shape, like upside down stairs. And then what you want to do, now that you've given yourself like a little platform of three, you just want to do two dark blue on the two most right of the three to give you something that looks like that. Let me show you that overall. Pretty easy to do. So what you want to do from here, and the last thing that we're going to do on this side for now, you're going to want to, you see this gap here, you can do either an up left or an up right diagonal from that position, just to place a blue block there, and you just want to do three on top, so 1, 2, 3. So just like hovering over that gap, you just want 4 dark blue in a row, vertical like that. So once you're at this point, let me just, well, I'll give you a bit of a zoom in from the top portion that you want to have this, and just to show you everything overall. There you go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the other leg. So you want to come down to the bottom. Remember the original 4 starting blocks? Well, from the right this time, you're going to want to do an upright diagonal, and you're going to want to go right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then what you want to do is you want to do an upright diagonal, and on top of the diagonal, you're going to want to go up by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you know you've done it right if you've done it like one block underneath the little left row here. So it wants to look like that. So what you want to do from here, you want to come down to the bottom, the most bottom block, like the original block that you just stacked loads on top of, and you're going to want to go right 1. Then from there you want to do a bottom right diagonal, and you want to go right 2. Then you want to do a bottom right diagonal, place a block on the floor, and you're going to want to from there go right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you want to do an upright diagonal, and you're going to want to go up by 2. So let me just show you what you've done from there. There you go, not too much. So carrying on from where we were, we've got this these 3 blocks going vertical. You're going to want to do 2 up left diagonals. 1, 2. From the second one, you're going to want to go left by 2. Then what you want to do, the 2 that you just placed, you want to do 2 blocks underneath it with the blue, and you're going to want to extend to the left from those 2 blocks by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then what you want to do, like the 3 blocks here, you just want to do 3 blue underneath to give yourself a shape like that. Then what you want to do is you want to from this end block here, you want to do an up left diagonal, and you're going to want to go up by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be 1 block away from the top of that left row that we did just a little bit earlier. So you want to have something that looks like that. Then what you want to do is you want to come over to here, and you can see these 3 dark blue. Well, from the middle one, you're going to want to go up by 3 with blue. Then from the top there, you're going to want to do an up left diagonal. Then you want to do a bottom left diagonal, like that. Then you want to do another bottom left diagonal. Then from the last bottom left diagonal you did, you just want to go down 1, and you want to place a block either side of it, so it should connect diagonally to the right part, and it should connect just directly to the left leg, or right leg, I guess. To give you something that looks like that, let me show you what that should look like overall for this little right part here, and what it should look like when it's all together. You can see, it might be a bit easier to see now, but they're like his 4 feet on the floor. They'll obviously look much better coloured in, but that's what you're looking at anyway. So from here, we're going to keep on working on the right side. You're going to want to this row of blue that you made slightly earlier. You're going to want to place a cyan wool on top, so it kind of like evens out with the left part here. Then you're going to want to do 2 dark blue on top. Then you're going to want to do 2 dark blue going right of the the 2 dark blue that you placed to give you like a little floating square. Then from the bottom right corner of the square you're going to want to do a bottom right diagonal, and you're going to want to go left 2. Then you want to do an upright diagonal, and you're going to want to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what you want to do is you want to do an up left diagonal from the top, and you're going to want to go left 2. Then you're going to want to place from that left block, you want to place a block on top and below. So let me just show you what you've done here. Get the little floaty square in there. Cool. So what you want to do from here, this block that hangs underneath here from like the sideways T, you're going to want to do 2 bottom right diagonals. 1 and 2 is pretty much just placing it there, and that's actually Squidward's hand that we've just made there. So what you want to do from here, you're going to want to, from like the top portion of this sideways T, you're going to want to do from the left, just do a single cyan block going left, and then do 5 dark blue going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Then what you want to do, from this cyan block, you're going to want to do a bottom right diagonal, and you're going to want to go down 2, like that. But from the top block of the diagonal, you're going to want to go left 1, and you're going to want to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's even with the little blue row that you should have placed there. And let me just show you what that looks like. There you go. And the whole little section that we've just been working on there. There you go. Let me just show you it all together. There we are. You can see that Squidward's form is shaping up a little bit here. Now, all we've pretty much got to do now, other than colour him in, we've just got to add his shirt, and then we've got to add his head. His head is where most of his mess is, scarily enough. So, from this point here, what you want to do, yeah, we'll do it this way around. What you want to do, you want to come over to here, and this right row of dark blue, you're going to want to place 4 spruce wood on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, what you want to do, from the top, you want to do an up left diagonal, and you want to go left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, what you want to do, from the end, the last block that you just placed, you're going to want to go down by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you want to do from there is you want to do one dark blue going left of the spruce wood that you've just placed, and you're going to want to do 4 spruce wood on top of the dark blue, like right next to the spruce wood that you've just placed there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should just be 1 away from the top of the shirt, like that. So just to show you there, that's what that wants to look like. So from here, you want to, underneath the dark blue, you're going to want to go down by, let me count this, 6. You're going to want to go down by 6 with the spruce wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you should just hit the dark blue like that. And then, from the spruce wood, you just want to go to the right by 3. So 1, 2, 3, like that. So you can see we're just putting the lines of the shirt in, and there's only a little bit more of the shirt to put in, which I'm going to do now, even though it's getting slightly dark. You know what? I won't. I'll wait until it's light again. I'll be back when it's light. Alright, so it's light again now. So just to finish off the shirt, what you want to do with the spruce wood, this little 4 row where we kind of started off, from the bottom, you're going to want to go left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you're just going to want to go up by 3, so it hits like the top of the spruce wood. So you can see there, he's got the shoulder and he's got the main part of the shirt. You might not be able to see that very well. Hell, I can't even see it very well, but it'll all make sense once the colouring's in there. Alright, so with the outline of the shirt completely done, it's time to move on to the neck and the giant bulbous head of Squidward, and his weird looking nose as well. So what you want to do when you're at this point, you want to come to the top here, and these 5 spruce wood blocks, you're going to want to place 2 dark blue in that position. I'll show you where those are. I'm not going to try and explain where those are, you can see quite clearly. And once you've placed those 2, you're going to want to go 5 up on each of those blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the other one as well. So you want like 6 rows of 2, like that. Then what you want to do after you've got that, because that's his neck done, you want to, the top 4 blocks on the left of like the left row, you want to extend out to the left. So that's the left top 4, like that. Then what you want to do is, this bottom block here, the one that you just extended, you want to go 1 left. Then you want to do a bottom left diagonal, and you want to go left 2. Then you want to do an up left diagonal, 1 on top. Then you want to do another up left diagonal, 2 on top. Then an up right diagonal, 1 on top. Then you want to do 3 upright diagonals, 1, 2, 3. And then finish that off by doing one dark blue to the right, so you've got this sort of shape. And that is pretty much Squidward's nose. You might be able to see that, even though we haven't got the rest of the face in. As you can see, from the little single block that we extended out at the bottom, we've got a 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. So, now we're going to probably put both of his eyes in. So, coming over to here, where we've got these 2 single dark blue diagonals, on top of the left one, the first one, you're going to want to do 2 black going up. On top of the second one, you just want to do a single white, like that. And that's going to be his first eye. Then his second eye, what you want to do, it starts right after these 2 dark blues, so just place a black. Then place a white after the black, like that. And what you want to do, underneath the black, you want to place another black. And underneath the white, you want to do a sandstone. To give you something that looks like that, and they're both of his eyes. And that's pretty much all of the other coloured detailing that goes into the face. That's the only use for the black and white and the sandstone. So from this point, we're just going to put in a little more of the dark blue outline in his mouth, and then we're going to move on to the giant bulbous part of his head. So what you want to do, you want to, from the top of his eye, from like the black here, you just want to place a dark blue block. Then you want to do an upright diagonal from it. Then you want to go right 2. On top of that block, you want to place 1, and then go right 1. And underneath, like the block that you started from, going up and right, you're going to want to go down by 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's in line with the sandstone, like that. Then what you want to do, you want to do a bottom left diagonal, and go left 2, which is pretty much just placing dark blue underneath his eye, so you can see how that's all like sectioned in now. And what you want to do from this point is you want to, let me scroll down here, you want to come back to like the neck area here, and you can see how we extended out 1 to the left. Oh, I should have showed you all of this actually, I'm not sure if I did, but there you go. That's like the whole eye area. But continuing on, back on the neck section here, like the most left block where you extend it out, you want to do an up left diagonal, and you want to go up 2, so that like connects to the bottom of his eye there. And in the middle of the 3 that you just placed, you want to go right with the dark blue, and you want to go right by, this requires some counting here, you want to go right by 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, to give you a giant sideways T shape. His face is looking pretty weird at the moment, but it'll look a lot better very soon. So once you're at this point, we're just going to do a little bit more detailing of the head, and then we've just pretty much got the giant outline of it to do. So what you want to do is you want to come over here to the left eye, and you want to, on top of the black, go 3 up with the dark blue. So 1, 2, 3. And the middle block, to the right, you want to extend it out by 3. 1, 2, 3. So it connects diagonally to the other eye, like that. Then what you want to do is, you want to left of the top 2 blocks here of the 3, you're going to want to extend out by 1, like that. And then the top block of the block that you just placed, you want to go left of it by 1 as well. So in total, you want to have something that looks like that. And now all we have to do is we just have to do the outline of his head and everything will be dandy. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit on my plans to make sure that I get all of this in. Here we go. So just in case you wanted to see that a little closer, there you are. Nothing much to it. So let's do this. You want to come down here and you remember this the neck area. Well, we want to go right this time from the top of it. So from the top block here, you can see where I am. You want to come to the right by 2 with the dark blue, like that. Then you want to do a bottom right diagonal, and you want to go right 2. Then you want to do 2 upright diagonals, so 1, 2. Then you want to go up 1 and do 2 up left diagonals, 1, 2. So you want to do that. So continuing on from there, from the last diagonal that we just placed here, you want to go left 2, then you want to go up 2, right 1, then you want to do an upright diagonal, 1 to the right, upright diagonal, 1 to the right, then you want to do 3 upright diagonals, so 1, 2, 3, and on top of that last diagonal, you're going to want to go up by 3, so 1, 2, 3, to give you something that looks like this. You can see that you've got the almost C shape there, followed by what we've just done. Hopefully not too complicated. Cool, so from here, you want to come all the way back over to the 4 that we just went vertical with, and you're going to want to do 2 up left diagonals, so 1 and 2. From the second one, you're going to want to go left 1, then you want to do 2 up left diagonals, 1, 2, then you want to go left 1, then you want to do an up left diagonal, and you're going to want to go to the left by 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have this. So from the 4 that you went up, you did 1, 2, 1, 2, 6. Cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build a little bit from the other side just to make sure that we definitely have got it right, and you can see how his head's starting to shape in now. Once all the shading's in, it's going to be even more apparent. So come over to the left part here where we have this kind of weird looking upside down stairs sort of shape, and from the left part here you're going to want to do an up left diagonal, you're going to want to go up by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to want to do 3 upright diagonals, so 1, 2, 3. From the third one, you're going to want to go right 1. Then you want to do another upright diagonal, and go right 2. And that connects nicely to Squidward's head, or to the top part of his head. And let me just show you that actually. So you just did the straight 5, 2 singles, 1 double, 1 triple. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sleep, and then we can work on actually filling in the head. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just showing you the outline there. I know it's dark, but I'm not going to show you once we get back. So, alright, so there is one more little section that I plan on doing with you before I start colouring it in. So what you want to do is, you want to come to the top of the eye area here, and what you want to do from, let's say, this block, you can see that you've just got the little crevice there. Well, left of that, you want to take out your light blue, and you want to go 2 up. So just to show you the positioning of that, it would equally work on the other side as well, so like 2 up with the light blue, just to give you a bit of a frame of reference from the white there. Then what you want to do, you want to do dark blue, and you want to have it in that position, and you want to, from whichever side you want to go. Let's say it's from that pupil, so you went 2 up with your light blue, lining up with the pupil. You did your 1 dark blue, and then you went left 2 with the dark blue, so you've got your 3 dark blue there. And what you want to do now is this. Instead of trying to explain any of this, I'm probably just going to do it. Oops. Dexterity, where are you? There we go. And that's pretty much just him wrinkling his forehead, just to show you where the white is. There you go. Not too complicated at all. You should manage that pretty easily. And yeah, from this point on, we're going to be colouring in the head, and I'm going to start with the head. How I'm going to do this is, the head will be filled in two parts. You've got your cyan and you've got your light blue. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go away, fill all of the head in with cyan, then I'm going to come back and show you two stills of the head. The reason that I'm doing it like this is because there's no gain for you seeing me just put it all in. I can't really explain it or anything. You could just as easily, with all of the outline in, just see where it goes, and it saves time in the video as well, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will be back very shortly. Alright, so that is all of the cyan in the head. I'm going to show you two close-up versions of it. I'm going to show you the top part and the bottom part, but you can see what I mean. It should be extremely easy for you, with the outline in there, for you to figure out where the cyan goes, and that is just one of two colours. The cyan is literally dotted all around the outline. If you can't figure out where to put it, you've got bigger problems, honestly. But here you go. Here's the top part. So this is like the giant fleshy part of his head. Pause that if you have to. And this is all of the cyan in the bottom part. You can see it's really easy to see where it goes. I hope that nobody has trouble with this whatsoever. And just to show you it all again. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is, once you've got all of the cyan in, you just have to fill the rest of it in with light blue. This is probably going to take a while, so I will be back in a little while. Alright, so there you go. That's what it looks like when all of the head is filled in. That's pretty much just cyan and light blue. So, once you're at this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move down the pixel art, and we're going to fill in the shirt. And then I'm probably going to fill in the hands, and then probably all four of the tentacles, so we'll split this in three. So I will be back once I've filled in the shirt. As you can see, the shirt is not difficult whatsoever. It's simply two-tone. All you had to do is use your oak wood and your brown wool, and you're good to go. Nothing complicated there whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move on to the other arm and the part of, the other arm and like half of the leg. I'll do all of the tentacles in one. Alright, so this is his midsection. There's really not that much going on here because the left arm is pretty much irrelevant. The left arm, all you have to do is fill it in with cyan. You can see, or his hand, whatever. Fill that in with cyan, then you've just got these other two parts to focus on. So this is like the right arm, just to show you here. Just to give you a better view, probably the best that I can. Pause that if you have to. And this is just the little mid part, like the bottom of his stomach, like top of his leg sort of part. Really not that much going on. A little bit of cyan, a lot of light blue. And this is just what I did with his legs. Pretty much like the only line that you can fill in is pretty much light blue, and the bottom block is cyan that you can see. So just to show you that all together. That is the whole little like midsection and his leg going down there. What I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to fill in the left side of his tentacles and then the right side. I think it might be a little better if I do it like that, so I'm going to fill in the left side and I'll be back. So these are his feet, or his tentacles, or whatever you want to call them, stompers. The only one that you really have to focus on, again, like the one that's supposed to be in the background, the top tentacle, his top foot, is pretty much just cyan, so then you just have to work on doing the little bottom one, and there's really not that much going on. So pause it if you have to. That's the left side. I'm going to go and do the right. Alright, and this is the right side. Again, the foot that's supposed to be in the background is just cyan, so you just have to focus on the forefoot, or the bottom foot if you like. Not that much to it. A little bit of light blue highlighting, the rest is just cyan. So let me just show you them both together. There you are. And then let me show you everything, because once you have done that, you have your very own angry looking Squidward. Well, I wouldn't say he's angry, he's more, he kind of looks disgusted. I suppose that'd be the right word. He looks disgusted. So there's Squidward. I hope that you managed to make it okay. I hope that this tutorial was in some way useful and not too confusing, and thanks for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should check out some of my other stuff. I've made plenty of pixel art, YouTubers, houses, tomahawks, tanks, the list goes on. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube partner, hit up the link in the description.